I'm gonna put on my mic. Let's see how it is. Alright guys, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shen Kai and I'm a day trader from Singapore. So today I was thinking we'll do something maybe a bit more chill, sitting down. See, I'm not in my usual clothes either. I'm in the sleeveless, I'm at home. I'm always at home, but okay. I just want to talk a bit more about how trading has been like for me in the last 2 months. So I think those of you who have been watching my videos would know that in the last 2 months, trading has been really quite difficult for me. I day trade, so I like to watch for big moves in the market, and the stocks that I usually like to trade would be like Tesla, Apple, usually more Tesla lah, because Tesla is a big mover. It gives a lot of range usually, and the thing that's happening in these 2 months is that Tesla hasn't really been moving that much according to my trading strategy lah, because some people can trade the same thing, Tesla as well, and they can make a lot of money, but the way we trade is different. Yeah, so my strategy hasn't been really working much in the last 2 months, and I think for the last 2 weeks I have to apologize for those people who have subscribed to my channel, and I promised live streams on Friday. I haven't been streaming on Fridays for the last 2 to 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, and I actually took this last week off to really reset myself. I was really in a bad place, I guess. Like trade after trade just kept losing. I was on a long trading losing streak and really couldn't bring myself to trade and live stream on Friday. So I really just took a week's break to really think about stuff, to really see what's really going on with my trading. Yeah, because I also realized that it made me think a bit more about my trading system. I understand that there are months that will be worse than the rest. Some months will be break even, some months will be red, but I guess this was my biggest red month in April, so that was what really prompted me to think about, was there something wrong with my system? Yeah, so honestly I think in March I lost around 230 USD, and then in April I wanted to size up, but for those of you who have been trading, you realize that actually in March and in April the market started to slow down quite a bit, and I think in April I lost $900. I was a little bit more stubborn. I wanted to trade with bigger size and to be familiar with bigger size. So even though my statistics were telling me that I had so many losses in a row, logically what you should do is size down and protect your capital, take less trades, sort of be more selective with your trades, and really protect yourself and just try to survive during this period of time. There are no good opportunities. Why force yourself? You should ease off on the pedal and sort of like take it slow. Yeah, but then I just realized there was no follow through in stocks, and this big losing month actually made me think more about my trading lah. Yeah, so what I was really wondering right now is looking at my trading system, and I was actually thinking about the pros and cons of my trading system lah. So I came out with a list, and for the pros I realized that I had clear entry requirements. It was somewhat okay to manage the trades and also to exit the trades, and I don't have to take a lot of trades to be profitable for the month. It's relatively easier for me to manage my emotions as well, and most of all, it's easy to replicate every day. Those are the pros. As for the cons, like we realized in March and April, there is a low win rate when the market has no follow through, meaning the stock really, you can see that it pushes up, pulls back, and then when it tries to break the previous high, it sort of makes a double top, and then that's where it catches me, and then it hits my stop loss after that. Yeah, then there's a difficulty coming back after a big loss as well. Because of my trading system, I don't really take a lot of trades every month. In fact, if I look through, in January I took 14 trades, in February I took 9 trades, in March I took 9 trades as well, in April I took 14 trades. So just a handful of trades, and if you take a big loss within the month, it's very difficult to really come back, make a comeback and turn that red month around into green. Yeah, so that's one of the things I realized also. There's too little trades, so my overall win rate has to be quite high in order to be somewhat profitable. Yeah, so if let's say I take an average of maybe 10 to 12 trades a month, then not every trade is going to be as much as we want it to be, like the risk to reward, where the wins are bigger than the losses by a lot. But not all of them work that way, you know. The trades are all different, they all come differently. So it's like, it is a little bit hard to really make the month green. Yeah, out of 10 trades, I have to win maybe like half. Yeah, so I need at least a 50% win rate in order to be profitable. And I think in March and April, that was really what made me open my eyes. My win rate was only around 15 to 20%. So it was about 2 winning trades a month for me. The whole month, it was really, really difficult for me. It was just red trade after red trade. I was doing okay, you know, the executions and everything. I was doing the right habits, but yet the trades were just not working out lah. Yeah, and I think this last con is not really a big thing. It's not particularly exciting. Sometimes it can be really boring waiting for a long time just for that one trade that I'll take a day. So yeah, those are the pros and cons for my current trading system. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Yeah, and then makes me think, for the last 4 months that I've been using this trading system, is it going to be what I'm continuing with for the future? Yeah, which is quite tough actually to think about it. Yeah. So the problems that I really identified was that there was too little trades for my current trading system. I don't trade between 9:30 and 10 a.m. as well, because I realized that during that period of time, my style of day trading doesn't work. It was very difficult to find follow through. And then now there's random birds at my balcony making a lot of sounds. Yeah, and the way that I thought of to tweak my trading system was that nowadays I usually just trade the continuation of the break of the pre-market highs or the pre-market lows. Yeah, and I don't trade any of the high of day breaks or lower day breaks when the market opens. So perhaps I might think about doing that. And one thing to try as well is I could try doing scalping as well. I do day trading and not scalping, so my whole time is actually a lot longer than usual lah. So those are my alternatives, is really to try to take more trades, trading the higher day and the lower day, or to really try scalping and to see how it is. So I guess it really goes back to the same problem as before, where I feel like so 2 years ago or 1 year plus ago, my problems was that I always jump from trading system to trading system, because what I always thought was the trading system is the problem, not the person, you know, not the trader that's the problem. But we have it the other way around. The trader is the problem actually. Yeah, it's not the trading system. A trader with a good trading mindset with a mediocre system can actually produce better results than a trader with a good system but poor habits, you know. Poor mindset, poor habits, and you know, when you FOMO, you hesitate to pull the trigger, all those kind of habits, you become very difficult for you to trade. So I'm afraid that I might be doing that. So that's why I haven't really been trying scalping as much. I tried scalping at the start when I first took SML, but after that it wasn't really that helpful. I realized that day trading was actually much easier to manage my emotions. But then I found this guy on YouTube called Matt Diamond. So for those of you who watch him, he does scalping, and it seems somewhat easier to sort of replicate his methods rather than the people on SML where I see them scalp. It's really like a very high level. I don't really know what is happening. The way he talks through it makes it seem as if it's a lot easier lah. I know it's not that easy, but I guess that was one of the things that I could potentially try during the 9:30 to 10 a.m. period of time. Yeah, so then I also identified some like pros and cons for scalping. I mean, scalping, I can take more trades as well, and I can cut the losses quick. So that could be one of the things that could sort of address my day trading system. So some of the pros is that you can cut losses quick. Your winners can potentially be a lot bigger than your losses if you know how to scale out of your trades. I can potentially take more trades as well. And with my day trading system, I always feel very pressurized because sometimes I have to wait the whole 1 to 2 hours just to take one trade, and that trade has to be like sort of perfect, you know, because I don't want to screw up the only trade that I'm taking. So sometimes that causes anxiety, and the way I perform during the trade, the way I manage, the way I exit the trades may not be that good lah. Yeah, and if I do scalping, I can take multiple trades in a day. I don't have to pressurize myself to just to perform or win that on that one trade of the day. And perhaps I think scalping is also more suitable for options, because if you know about options, you would know that for example, when it hits a critical level, it pulls back, and then the option premiums actually change along with the stock. And the next time it hits that critical level again, the option premiums won't be the same again because of the pullback. So for example, let's say Tesla is hitting $700, and the option premium at $700 is $10, for example. Then when Tesla pulls back and then it hits $700 again and tries to break $700, the option premium will be less than $10. So meaning that even if you bought at you bought the options at $700 and then you waited for the pullback, and then when it comes back to $700 again, and then you try to sell it, you will sell it at a loss of less than $10. Yeah, that's the way how options work. So that's why people prefer scalping over day trading, because they don't want to hold through the pullbacks, because the pullbacks hurt the options more than if you're in just normal trading the shares. Yeah, so some of the cons of scalping is that it's difficult to replicate. Yeah, and it's highly reliant on level 2 and tape, which I'm not proficient at. Yeah, I think that's why I chose day trading in the first place, because it was a lot easier for me to watch price action, manage my emotions, and sort of exit the trade a little bit more later on with a bit more time to react. Yeah, I couldn't react that fast. And for me, it's difficult to manage emotions and difficult to manage and exit the trades for scalping. That was one of the things that I sort of experienced difficulty with lah. So the problem is, what am I going to do now for scalping? I guess I can try scalping between 9:30 to 10 a.m. with smaller size, and really be starting to watch level 2 and time and sales again. I guess I'll also be watching Matt Diamond's YouTube videos to really get a clearer grasp on how his trading style is, and potentially try to replicate his trading style and see how it works. Of course, I need to do this with small size. At this point of time, I definitely still have the mindset of, because I've been doing this for I guess 7 to 8 months since I took SML, starting to get a little bit impatient and disappointed with myself, and it feels quite pressurizing that for me to have to perform, and it just makes me sort of like have a lot of anxiety and worries. And I guess with that, it makes it even harder to perform during trading hours, and you don't really know what to do to solve this problem, because you don't have a mentor or someone to really teach you and guide you. You're really like, for me, it feels like I'm walking in the dark, and there's no light, and I'm just trying my best to really like find my way through this maze. Yeah, and hopefully I can walk to the right path and sort of walk towards the end and see the light, you know. Yeah, I want to walk towards the light, and I just want to see some light at the end of the tunnel, and it just feels like it's a little bit difficult at this point of time. That's why I took the reset at the end of at last week, so that I could really focus. And I guess I chilled, enjoyed myself, played some Dota, and really took my mind off trading, and I could really think about what I can do moving forward. I don't want to make the same mistake of jumping from trading system to trading system and then just screw everything up again. So it really feels like it's quite difficult right now. Yeah. So I guess the things I'm going to do right now is probably to watch Matt Diamond's videos, document down what are the things that are important and how to replicate his methods. Also be looking to take small trades during the 9:30 to 10 a.m. period for scalping, I need to come up with an entry requirement. Oh, so that's one of the things that I was thinking. My day trading entry checklist, I don't have to waste it and change the new trading system for the scalping. I can just reuse some of the things so that I have like an objective way of entering a scalping trade as well. I don't have to change a whole new trading system again. Yeah, it's just the difficulty is managing and exiting the trades only. Yeah, so definitely have to be have more practice in reading L2 and time and sales, and we'll see how that goes with scalping. Yeah, looking to take more trades and also cut my losses a lot faster. Quite a lot of my losses in April were quite big, even with one contract, the minimum, Yeah. So yeah, that's the things that I'm gonna do for the next few months, I guess. Yeah, and see how scalping is going to be like. Sorry if this video isn't too upbeat or too exciting. It's really just me sitting down, thinking through stuff, explain to you guys what's happened in my life, and really thinking about what to do next about scalping, about trading, sorry. Scalping is all in my mind right now, and I just hope I'm not making the same mistake as I was a few years back and just jumping from trading system to trading system when something isn't working out lah. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to doing that, and hopefully we'll see how things go. Update you guys on the channel and see how things go. Okay, so if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the video. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.